Hi guys and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to glam up a lamp, whether it be a standard lamp or just your everyday table lamp. I'm going to show you the lamps that I've done first and then I'm going to show you how I did them. Let's start with the first one that I've actually got in my living room. So this one I've got in my living room and it just sits in the corner of the room behind my corner suite. And what I've just added to it is the standard lamp as it came had got a big, ugly, old-fashioned lampshade that wasn't in good condition. So as soon as I got it home, I basically stood on the lampshade and threw it in the bin. And I bought this lampshade from a charity shop, but it was new and I think I paid £4 for it. And then it's obviously got the crystal droplets that I've attached underneath, and it's the crystal droplets that's going to give this the glamour. So this is another one of my standard lamps, and you can just see there that I've attached another crystal droplet holder on the inside of the lamp. I will show you how that actually attaches there, but it's just these things that I'm putting inside the lamps are actually things that you put up to your ceiling. But in fairness, they're that small, they would look a bit ridiculous in the middle of your room, as you may like fitting in your centre of your room. Now this one, I haven't actually had that long. I actually bought it off somebody who was selling it on Marketplace and I actually paid £5 for it. But it is such a cute standard lamp because it's not a full-size one. You can actually see that I'm actually taller than it. But I actually bought this, I got the intention of giving it one of my daughters. Now in the photograph it didn't look as in good condition as what it is, but when I got it home and looked at it, it's absolutely beautiful. The colouring in the onyx is absolutely beautiful, beautiful colouring to it. And then, as I said, I've added these just to give it a bit of extra touch of glamour to it. So I'm going to strip this down now and show you how I actually put the crystals onto the lamps. You can buy these, I think Argos sells them for about £9.99. But none of this was on it. Basically it comes, and you can see how that strip there is. That's all they'll have on. They don't have any of these droplets on. It's just plain like that. But I have had quite a few chandeliers that I've been able to strip down and use the crystal off. Now these beautiful long ones, I actually took off my chandeliers that I've got in my hallway and my hallway downstairs because they're matching, but there was just too much crystal on them. It overpowered the small space that it was going to go in with. So basically I stripped it down, and I'll show you in a minute. I stripped it down and then put it up and I says yes, I'm happy with that. So I had all this spare crystal lying about in a drawer, and then when I came across these, because my mother-in-law did give me a few of these, and I think I've picked some up in charity shops, and I thought, oh, let me just have a look at that. And I got up, took them out, and like these, you can see there I've got longer ones and shorter ones. So I've like counted 2, 4, 6 droplets and then put a crystal on, and then I've done 3. So you can see you've got your up and down wave effect, and then just on the top one it's just got a single droplet on that. And then all I do with this is actually come to the light fitment with the shade that's already on, and I literally put it inside, and then I simply just drop that. Just put that carefully on there, and that just sits in position, and that is it. Don't need to screw it in position, it will just sit comfortably in position. And then I'm just going to put the bulb back in, and then you've got your glamorous light. Now even on table lamps you can put these. If you've got like my brass one downstairs, the one in the, which one did I put it on? This one used to be on that tall brass table lamp, and it looked lovely underneath the cream shade. But when I got this and I wanted to jazz it up, I simply took it off my brass one and put it on this. Now let me show you where I got my crystal from. So this is one of the chandeliers where basically I stripped a lot of the crystal droplets off. My sister and brother-in-law actually gave me these lights. When they moved into the new home, which was about 7 years ago, maybe 8. They didn't like most of the light fittings that was in the house. So she says to me, would you like them? Yes, of course I would. They are beautiful. And then when I got them home and put them up, and I did say to my husband, it's just far too much for the space that it's in, because literally it's just a small area that I've got at the top of the landing. So I stripped it down, took quite a lot off, and it shows you how much I did take off, because like I've got loads on that one I've just shown you. On all the lamps, they've all got some of these crystals on them because they're just a beautiful droplet, and they're quite big. So that's where I got the droplets from, because if you've got chandeliers, you can have too much crystal on them, you really can. I'm going to point out to as well on this chandelier is, if you see this beautiful piece, this centre one here is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Just that one, because it used to have one of these pieces here in the centre, and I actually bought that middle big beautiful teardrop from the range. It was in the Christmas decoration section, and I bought 2, and I think I got my sister a couple as well for her Christmas tree. And when I saw how beautiful it was, I just decided to put them on the centerpieces of both my chandeliers on my hallway. Now this one is my bedroom chandelier, and we decorated the bedroom last year, and this had lots and lots and lots of crystal on it. And this is the crystal that I've actually got in my drawer waiting for me to get some more claws. Now with this, it's beautiful crystal. You've got all your colours in it. It was a really good quality light fitting. But when I decorated, I actually said to my husband when we decorated, I'd like a new light fitment, to which he basically said, there's nothing wrong with that one. So one morning I was just laid in bed looking up at it, and then I thought, I'm going to paint it. If things aren't nailed down in my house, there's a good chance it's going to be painted, and it's going to be painted white because I love the colour white. What I did was, the main shaft going down the middle, I painted that solid white, but then, as you can see the plates, what was called saucers, which are these, I took these off to paint, and I basically just smeared the brush very gently over it. And can you see the effect that it got, where it looks almost like soft snow has landed on them? And I thought, that looks lovely. So basically, that's why I ended up with this. And I took there was more crystal on this than what I've got on my lights in my living room, because they come from the top, from the middle, round the edges. So much crystal I took off it, but that has just simplified it for my bedroom, how I've got it now, and I absolutely love it. But as I said, I've got some beautiful crystal to be used when I get some more of those claws, what I call, to put them on. So this is a table lamp that I've just put, again, the crystal bit hanging underneath it. I've just brought it down off the lamp I've got in my bedroom to show you. Now it does look a bit much with the crystal bit that I've got on the base that I put on, because this was a necklace that I bought in a charity shop, and I basically cut the chain off and I've actually stitched that on. So with that, if you imagine that off, and then the crystal droplet just coming underneath the shade, that does look lovely, doesn't it? So when I do actually get another claw, I will make another one of these up and actually put it probably on this lamp, so you can see what it would look like on a table lamp. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and it's given you an insight as to what you can do with your table lamps and your standard lamps. If you're going around charity shops, you can always look out for these things that you actually put crystals on, because you get some, and they're not crystal, they're not even glass, they can be plastic, but you can utilise that claw if you've got some spare crystal that you can attach to it. You could even put strings of pearls on it. They don't have to be crystal, they can be also, like I said, you could even put buttons if you're into buttons. It's just using your imagination how you can do it. So thanks for joining me, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Take care everybody and see you soon. Bye for now.